doubt it. I doubt it.
I've watched Seven.
Hello.
Hey, Abby. I've watched Seven Samurai.
Hi. Sorry to pull you up so early.
5 minutes. On time for what I said and not anything else.
It's all good.
Yep.
I keep forgetting
That's true.
that Discord has this like events function.
Oh shit, guess I gotta stop yapping.
You can stick around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be sitting in the corner, from above in my cuck chair.
Alright. Okay.
We can introduce you as the mid-season villain. I very nearly did put Lace down as one of the magical girls and then decided against it.
Oh, how could you do this to me?
Maybe it should come up. Maybe she'll come up.
Okay.
Oh my god. Lace Mallory win.
Our final boss.
Oh my god, that's so true. Endemillion would fit right in here.
It's all connected, baby.
It's all connected. Every copy of Eidolon is personalized.
So true.
Every
comes free with
single
your Eidolon.
Every single Eidolon campaign is actually in the same universe.
That's so true. Also, I forgot to mention, I do not have my deck on me right now, so I think we're just gonna use the bot if that's fine.
Oh shit, it's bot time.
That'll work.
It's bot time. I should like make a thread.
I have a deck
I've
if you
never
want.
used this bot. I have no fucking idea how it works.
Truly,
It's
this is a playtest.
So, do you want me to just pull out my deck? I can put it on camera and stuff.
We could do it that way. I guess it might
It's
be
up
like.
to you.
Would it be helpful to like test the bot out for like a voice game?
Sure. I was just offering.
Or we can do that. What would people prefer? I'm fine with either.
Yeah.
I could get my 1 inch by 0.75 inch tarot deck and make it the worst possible thing.
I have an unused copy of the universal weight over here, so like we could just have 3 different decks.
What if
That's
we all
perfect.
use a different
I
tarot
also have 2 decks right behind me, so
I have a new deck on the way, which I'm very excited about.
Ooh.
I have 1 deck within arm's reach that I can use. I have another deck on the hutch behind me that I can't use because I can't change the order of it because it's the combat deck.
I like how we're just all offering decks as if that was the question that was asked.
This does not help.
Although, now I'm realizing.
I didn't even
now that I
remember
think
the
about
question. We just started talking about decks.
It was, should we use the bot?
Now that I really think about it, I am gonna have to pack that deck up to move.
Oh dear.
The whole reason I offered was just because I have a camera that I can easily use to
Yeah, sure, why
make
not?
it
Maybe I
visible.
should like.
That was the only reason I offered.
You know what? I'm not gonna complicate the recording by trying to record video because that'll fucking.
Oh,
that'll
guess what?
instantly
I have
go
great
wrong.
news. I'm already recording video.
Okay,
So we'll
perfect.
see how that
Awesome.
goes.
Splice the fucking recordings.
Perfect.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, let me get out.
I will.
I'm a little excited, honestly, because this is a brand new deck. I
Oh,
haven't
hell
used
yeah.
it for anything.
I also have a new deck on the way that I'm very excited for.
Oh wait, is this the horror deck?
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
let's
cool.
fucking go.
I'm gonna cheat so much.
Watch out for
I'm
that
just kidding, I
and
would never.
fucking off topic whenever I get it, because I'm gonna be very desperate to show it off.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
awesome.
I actually bought this for for the one shot last week, but it didn't come in time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the same boat right now.
Sad.
I also will be using this for my Idolic Romance, so, and I think
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
be
Hell
nice.
yeah.
It'll be a
I
good
hope that
vibe.
one goes well.
I
It goes
want as
well
many
to,
people in it as possible. I want it to be chaos.
I only didn't join just because, like, I don't know, I feel weird about school settings, and also I've never really
fair.
been that into MCR.
Oh my god, yeah.
And also, my presence kind of complicates scheduling a little bit, so I...
Dear everyone who is joining my Idolic Romance, please, like, PG-13, for the love of God.
Okay.
I don't want.
Fine.
I just don't want to GM teenager sex. I don't.
I want to GM sex in general.
Oh no, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
But I don't even want to fade to black on 16-year-olds. Fucking no, thank you.
Yeah,
It's
I
okay.
mean,
I don't think
What the
this
hell did I
fair.
zone back
Like,
into?
I don't think this is what's gonna
I have no
happen
context for
whenever
this.
like I play like
Having ADHD is great.
the
Anyway.
of Hiroshima using my Eidolon.
I'm sorry.
What?
Scribbles, can you
What?
can you
What?
restate that? Because all anyone heard was Hiroshima.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
It's
was
your
just gonna
Eidolon.
say that I don't think anything like of that nature is gonna happen when I have my Eidolon play for the Ferrotiny of Hiroshima.
Ah, I see. I see.
Okay.
What would your Eidolon do with Seabat? Just for curiosity.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that is.
You
It's,
don't. Oh.
it's the squeaky song.
Excuse me?
So vague.
The squeaky song. Okay, let's see how this looks. I swear to God, if this is flipped, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
And it's fine if
Hope
it is.
not.
I should get
I
a
can't
webcam
wait.
so I can do this.
Mira knows what the fuck
I
I'm talking
simply
about.
cannot wait
Yeah,
for
yeah.
I Love Romance, though, because Evie Darling has consumed my entire mind.
I have
Oh,
really
yeah.
bad news
Oh,
about how
that's
long you're gonna have
sadder.
to wait for that.
I know.
I'm so
Has
sorry.
more time to get more sickos about her.
Okay.
Frankly, I feel that way about
Awesome.
Eidolon Hall, so I'm very happy about today.
Is fit. Hey, that fit great. Awesome.
Hey.
Great.
Oh, I gotta figure out if it's flipped
card
though.
backs.
That's okay. I don't wanna.
Here's the thing
Okay.
about Evie. It doesn't make sense, but every time I picture her like clutching a teddy bear to her chest. She's that kind of girl.
Bad example.
Aww.
Very Bridget. Guilty gear.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Hell yeah.
Okay, these are all hard to read, but which way is the crow walking? Or if you can read it, tell me what it.
Left.
He's going left.
Moving left.
No.
It's fine. It's fine. Just make sure you announce what the cards are.
Yeah, if they're
well-
if they're unreadable anyway, then what's the problem with them being flipped?
Oh well, the
Sure.
small ones are unreadable, but the other ones won't be. Hold on, I'll just reshuffle.
Okay.
Look. This is the problem. Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
on the
Okay.
recording, this looks great. So if I flip it for you guys, it'll look like
Well,
shit
that's
on the
fine. I
recording.
mean, we
Wait,
can
no,
read
no.
backwards.
I can
That's
reflip it on
okay.
this.
Upside down.
I can
You can
reflip
just
it
read
before I
them
update it.
for me
Upload it, right?
specifically.
Yeah.
Mira, can you not read backwards?
No, I can't read.
Oh,
I-
it's flipped now.
Yeah, I flipped it. It's fine. We'll make it
Okay.
work. We'll make it work.
What up? My
I
name's
fucked up my
Mira. I'm
camera, though.
19 and I never learned to fucking.
Fucking me.
Recording too. After.
That's so
in post.
true.
Hey,
Anyway.
Mira's 20 and
Um,
never learned how to read.
Yeah,
alright?
if you if you send me the recording,
Yeah.
I can definitely like flip it. So
I can flip it. I just
fine.
forgot video editing software exists. It's just stupid.
Nah.
You're good. You're good.
Why would you ever edit anything?
I am realizing now that we're getting close to starting the session, I have a voice in my head for Amy that I have never practiced once.
Oh, okay.
Hey, me
Many
too.
such cases. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is how
But
I
it's
feel
fine.
about Parker.
This
This
is
is
gonna be a
how-
learning experience for everyone.
This is how all our characters are gonna be.
It occurs to me
Perfect.
that I was gonna do an old lady voice. 50 is not old. What the fuck? I was about to do like an old grandma voice.
She's
only
like, she
50.
just-
On an
she
old
just
grandma
smokes a
voice.
lot.
Yeah.
I mean, she is a smoker, right? So
You
Yeah,
gotta
I
do the
decided
smoker
she's
voice.
actually she actually quit
stress fucks
smoking.
you up, man. Stress fucks you
Oh
up.
shit! I never decided if Amy's a smoker because in my head she kind of is, but
That would actually be really
Yeah, I
funny
can
if she
see
is
that.
because Mallory quit like 10 years ago, I'm gonna say.
Oh,
Same
okay.
time I quit,
That makes
roughly.
sense.
Mallory does the,
Easier to roleplay.
like old lady voice, and Amy's just like, "Why do you sound like that?"
Mallory's like, oh, when I was your age. Meanwhile, she's like not even like wrinkly.
Anyway, I should probably start before I keep you all here for like another half hour. Okay. You all ready?
yeah.
baby.
Cool.
Sure.
London,
Yeah.
2025. One of the world's most populous and diverse cities, buzzing with millions of individual eyes, all with their own interior worlds, all united by a common society, a common struggle, common hopes and fears about love, hate, and what Mercala Karnstein's re-election means for the economy.
God
But the
damn it.
Bonitos are different, working in the shadows to preserve
Sorry.
joy. Oh, my headphones!
No!
No.
I have backups right here, so...
Flashbacks.
I'm just gonna keep doing that every single time, but I guess it means I get to put in a funny, like, intermission gag, so... Truly who's winning.
Yep.
True.
I hate that stupid mouse.
Uh-huh.
The deafening silence.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, it's fine. Gives me time to edit the accomplish sheet.
Oh yeah.
Very true, yeah. I forgot those playbooks all just got updated.
Yeah, I've been looking over the conjoined sheet and just making sure everything is normal. Why do we have four starting moves now? Wait, okay. this
We
is
have
the growth
3
move.
starting
This is
moves and a
normal.
growth move.
This is normal.
Yeah, they took out the things about, like, ties being same, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
updated the sheet last night.
Okay. Apologies for that. Let me get back. Where was I? Right. Prime Minister Mercala Karnstein. The Bonitos are different, working in the shadows to preserve joy and love, or at least they should be. Parker and Amy, I think we'll start with you, if that's all right.
Okay.
Sure.
So, you're about to meet up again, maybe for the first time, I don't know, in some sort of public space. Where would you meet?
Where would we meet?
Amy's gonna be the one to have set this up, right?
Presumably, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I was the one who reached out. I guess it'll just be at the cafe where me and the band play.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
A cafe that I didn't name.
Hold on, I've got you. I actually have a name
That's
already
great.
ready. Hold on.
The
Oh, shit.
cafe.
Cool.
I was like, if they say cafe, I've got this.
Damn.
I don't know how to pronounce this in French.
Good start.
Look, it's fine. People in London don't know either, so
So true.
I forgot we were in London.
I put it in VC text.
I wish I'd like researched this more beforehand because like my knowledge of London is like shaky.
To be clear,
Cafe Sourus.
not a French cafe.
Perfect.
Someone annoying who Googled the French word.
Uh-huh.
It's just cafe
Awesome.
mouse.
Many such cases.
Cafe Mouse.
Right.
Yeah.
We're definitely in Camden.
Why does our punk band play at this faux French cafe?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, why not?
That's
Listen,
funny.
London is a very diverse and multicultural.
Why is your
place.
punk band play at a fucking cafe?
Because I
heard of
live
a
in a
dive
city
bar?
with a cafe that hosts punk shows weekly.
Yeah.
Fucking rules, to be
That's
honest.
super
Me
sick,
too.
to be
Kind of
honest.
sick, yeah.
Listen, if
Punks
Anyway,
drink coffee too, I guess.
true.
Punks drink overpriced coffee too. I should clarify.
No, the prices are very affordable. There's biscuits. There's a vegan biscuits and gravy there. It tastes like dog food, but it is so cheap.
Nice.
You know, I mean, compared to making it at home though, which is like $1.
That's fair. I don't drink coffee because I can't.
I hate coffee. I don't like it.
It gives me panic attacks whenever I get too much caffeine. So
that's funny.
Oh,
I
I'm
can't
on
drink coffee.
amphetamines right now, so
Something like that.
I tried amphetamines, and when I was on a lower dose, they did nothing. When I went up higher, they gave me panic attacks.
Damn.
So
yeah, fair. I don't think they're amazing for my anxiety, but they are helpful, so whatever. Anyway,
Yeah. I have ADHD,
which
so
one-
caffeine just doesn't do anything to me at all.
see, I also
yeah,
thought
fair.
I feel like I have ADHD, but no, apparently not.
Yeah. Aw.
I mean, to be honest, it's pretty inconsistent. Like, I don't know. My meds are like helpful if I'm doing something, but if they don't actually help with like the most difficult part, which is like getting myself to start. So anyway,
Right, and,
God,
like,
we're getting so distracted.
yes, you're right. That's my bad.
Legally, I
I
don't
guess I
have
would
ADHD.
Anyway, so one of you is there right now. Which one of you is running late?
Funny if it's Parker.
It would be
Probably Parker.
Fucking Parker.
Fucking
in that
Parker.
case.
The girl whose power is to be always on time.
She doesn't want
Always
to
where
transport
she
herself
needs to
back in
be.
time to make the meeting. Maybe where she needs to be is slightly late.
She needs to
Yeah.
be 15 minutes late
Mhm,
for
of course.
established number for no reason.
Yeah, because I God said so.
If she was
'Cause
on
it's-
time,
it's
she would have
exactly
butterfly
long
affected
enough-
a bus accident. That's why.
It's exactly
Honestly-
long enough to be really fucking annoying without the other person just leaving.
Yes. just like me.
You're all
I
good,
guess that
you're
is
all
how
good.
late you were. That's okay.
15 minutes on the dot.
Perfect.
Anyway, so Amy, I think you're sitting in this cafe waiting for Parker to show up. And I think a girl just kind of like catches your eye. She looks about like 18, and she looks sort of strangely familiar. And I think you realize she's sort of heading in your direction.
I don't know her name, right? Even though I go here a lot.
I think it's like it's picking something, but you're not quite sure until she gets up close and she's like, "Hi, Amy, is that you?"
Hey, yeah, that's
It's me. It's Mariel. We used to work together. I'm with like BONITO stuff.
her grip on the mug of tea that she has tightens slightly.
Oh boy.
I remember. Yeah.
Are you like visibly showing that? Or are you trying to like? Are you trying to like appear tense?
She's trying to hide it.
Right. Okay. In
She
that
just
case, I don't
has
think.
PTSD,
Yeah, I don't think Mariel kind of says. It's just like, oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't. I just saw you. It's been forever. I just wondered how you were. I think Mariel
Yeah.
definitely looks like you probably remember her being very like kind of a mess back when you were working together. This would have been years ago. She was probably younger than you and kind of working as like your assistant basically. So
I didn't know you still lived around here.
well, I'm sort of a bit all over the place these days. You still you practice?
No. I haven't transformed in God, what, like 7 years?
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess I get that. I've had to take some, mental health breaks too. And we all know what a nightmare there is to do with the civvies,
Yep. Honestly, I'm kind of enjoying just being a girl who has a weird pet bird. And I scratch Flyway like under his little chin
Oh,
because he is on my shoulder.
that's sweet. Yeah, I think she kind of God, what would she have in this case? I think she has like a little let's say it's a mouse that just kind of pokes up on her shoulder. It's like, and
A mouse.
you remember this as sometimes. Well, I mean, I'm really sorry to bother you. I don't know. You really helped me out back then, so I wanted to. Yeah, I'll see you later. And I think Parker, it's probably about the time you'd be getting here.
She's definitely anxious, but not frantic when she enters. I don't think she knows what time it is.
She's getting the sense through the link that she's late, but she's trying to ignore this.
But she's going to ignore it.
One last thing, I think as you see Mariel walk away, she's got like a toe-tap like patch sewn into her bag or something. But I think she's leaving you two alone.
Noted.
Fair, reasonable.
What was her name again? I'm sorry.
Mariel, Meriel.
MERE.
Can't believe you just put me in there.
That's so true. I didn't even think about that shit.
That spell it wrong.
I think it wouldn't be hard for Parker to find Amy because of the shared psychic link thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's very reasonable.
So she doesn't take much time to walk over and kind of awkwardly sit down at the table that Amy's waiting at. Hi.
Hi.
Lore accurate silence.
Sorry, I'm late.
It's fine.
It's not.
Is this the first time you two have met? Oh, when was the last time you two met? I suppose is probably a good question to ask right now.
I think it was 7 or so years ago when we
It
both got
wouldn't-
fucked up.
Would it have been immediately after that attack, or would it have been like the split have been like a few weeks later, like getting out of the hospital type thing?
You know what? That's probably more of that, but yeah. About that long.
7 years, roughly.
How does it feel seeing Parker again, Amy?
Well, first of all, this is the first time that we've been within each other's range in that time.
It's probably kind of good.
And she's trying to ignore very hard how much more energetic she got as soon as Parker stepped within 5 feet of her. Emotionally, I think she isn't surprised by Parker's appearance at all, both because she hasn't really changed, but also because she's been getting sort of updates on what she looks like the whole time.
True, yeah. Along with a lot of other things.
Yeah, no.
Probably pretty weird.
We're not great at ignoring each other, even when we try.
Funny how that works out.
Decent-ish to biz.
I think she thought she was ready for this, and she super wasn't.
That's fair. Parker, would you? How does it feel seeing Amy again?
So it's kind of a mess. Parker on the inside is a little bit of a wreck.
Never could have guessed.
I mean, yeah, she does get that same feeling of being energized by being within like the other half's range, but then also has the psychic link to feel Amy's mixed feelings about it, and then it's just kind of causing some kind of feedback loop for her. And that's how it is for most of her feelings on the matter.
Yeah, very fair.
I think there's a strong part of Amy that seeing Parker again wants to just use Flyway and leave.
I forgot you can do that, yeah.
She can't just go away.
Well, part of it is that she's worried that where she needs to be might end up being here.
Which is the worst thing you can ever find out.
God.
Uh-huh.
Do you two manage to say anything to each other? You're just gonna sit there in silence for a while.
I think it takes maybe 5 more seconds of awkward silence.
It takes a long time.
Yeah, and then Parker just like, I can leave if you want.
No, it's... Give me a second.
Okay.
I already... Ugh. God. She has her pocket knife out and is just fiddling with it anxiously. she can do like knife tricks, but she's very much not. She's just sort of she's doing the very basic spin that you can learn in about 5 seconds with a knife that looks slightly impressive but super isn't.
Makes sense, yeah.
Just because she needs to do something with her hands.
For sure. I think if
What if
sorry,
have you been... Have you done any work at all since... She just stops the sentence there.
Parker immediately picks it back up, understands what's being asked.
Uh-huh.
Not really. I tried, but I couldn't.
Great. So you don't have any more idea what's going on than I do.
I think in the back of Parker's mind is the thought of, you could have known that if you bothered to look at me. We are the immediate thought of, we are so intricately connected, you could have known that if you just deigned to think about it. But that is not that is the thought that she immediately pushes away, just like, sorry.
Amy's mind catches that thought and does not pursue it.
I don't know much more than you. In fact, probably less.
Great. My best friend's been missing for about a week. I was hoping you might have some idea where to start looking, but...
I think the two of you kind of notice all of a sudden that there's a piece of paper on the table that you're sitting at.
Which of us is it closer to?
God, that's a great question. I think
Does
it's
it
probably
just, like, show up?
Yeah, I'm assuming it wasn't there when I sat down.
Yeah, I think you notice it out of the corner of your eye and immediately realize, oh, that was not there a second ago.
Terrifying thought for both of them.
I was going to say, is this the first time that we have received notes that were not there a moment ago? Presumably written in our own hand.
That's a good question, is it?
Probably not.
Probably
not. But knowing that it's something that happened is probably scary.
Yeah.
True. Which one of you wants it to be closer to you?
Just pushing it at each other.
I kind of, in my mind's eye, it's closer to Parker, but Amy picks it up anyway.
In my mind's eye, it's a very self-indulgent, equidistant, and then they bump hands.
God. Absolutely love that.
Perfect.
If we're doing the tropes, we're doing the tropes, okay?
We're doing the trope.
Uh-huh.
We're doing the
We
tropes.
love tropes.
Yeah, I think you bump hands as you both move to pick up.
Amy
this
jerks her
piece of
hand back
paper.
immediately.
Parker immediately
been stabbed.
recoils as well.
Go ahead.
Okay. And then Parker just picks up the paper.
Okay, Parker, you turn over this note. It's very crumpled. It's written in gel pen, and what it says is, first of all, it has an address, and below that, in your handwriting, it says, "Watch the corners. They're all cunts. Don't trust anyone but each other."
See, I don't trust it being my handwriting. I passed the note across the table over to Amy. It's from me.
Amy reads it silently and looks at it for far longer than it should take to read that.
I know.
Okay. Well. No use in denying it. She stands up, downs the rest of her, like, a lavender tea latte, which is probably cold, because she's been here a while.
15 minutes.
And shrugs on her jacket.
Parker stands up from the table, equally as awkward as when she sat down. Despite the fact that this is it's a different kind of tense, but it's equally weird to her.
Amy is no longer flipping her knife as they leave, but she's still holding it.
Very noted, yeah. I think we
It's not her Eidolon knife. It's just a normal ass knife that she got from a camping store.
Extremely
She just
real.
doesn't feel safe when she doesn't have a knife, even if this isn't the right knife.
It's her knife.
Cases.
It's for stabbing.
I think we end that shot on a scene of Mariel Afolabi's bag, and this is the point at which I would cut to Molly, but I think we can go with Tess for now. It's basically no different. So, Tess, you have not been a Bonito for very long.
No,
is
no.
my understanding.
Mhm.
I think probably sometime this morning, someone like a kind of really irritable looking, kind of about 20-year-old woman just kind of showed up at your door and was like, hey, I need you to come like fill in some paperwork, and just kind of dragged you down to this basically just an office block essentially, and kind of you're in a room just having to fill out a bunch of these fucking forms while this woman just sort of like sits there like leaning against the wall and sighing repeatedly.
Wow.
So true.
Yeah. I just mutter under my breath, sort of, I hate her, I hate her, I hate her. And then, you know, that's the vibe right now. She's angrily filling out the paperwork.
Yeah, makes sense. I think it's just like stuff about it's all stuff to register to be like an officially licensed civilization bonito, and you know, so you can like apply to work with a team, and
Yeah.
it's all boring bullshit.
This sucks.
Anyway,
what are these stipulations?
I'm trying to think what even would fucking like be on this form. I think it was like a field to like fill in your official bonito title.
Oh.
What?
Shit, I didn't come up with one of those.
Adela, you good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Your
yeah, I
friend
didn't
from-
mention that I got back on my computer.
Sorry,
Hey,
I'm sorry,
All good.
I was listening to intently.
you're
that's
back.
all right. That's all right. Anyway,
That's
Molly, you're just clocking in for work this morning at the civilization offices. It's like they literally just like rented out a specific part of this office block in like South London, presumably. That's like they have some sort of like magic projection there. You have to hit the button, like you have to enter like a secret code on the buttons or whatever. But you know, you're heading to work.
Yep.
I think you got like a WhatsApp message from your boss or whatever.
Yeah. Is this my day off?
Yeah, probably.
Good.
Let's say it is. They're really
Alright,
short-staffed,
that's fine.
okay?
I volunteered. It's okay.
Yeah, I think you're going up the elevator into this office. As soon as you're there, Mera, sorry, not Mera, Tess, I think you're just about done like filling in this paperwork as this woman just repeatedly sighs.
Are you fucking happy now?
Don't fucking talk like that to me. And she just like snatches that off you.
Whatever. I want to. Ah, fuck. Alex is gonna be so alone. Well, I'm so alone actually.
She sort of like leads you out into the hall, and where you kind of bump into Molly as they're walking by, and Molly, this person who you recognize as your colleague, Emma, also known as Bonito Fire, is looking as pissed off as she always is, and is just kind of like, you know, leading around this new girl you haven't seen before.
What time is it?
Let's say it's about like, I don't know, like 11 in the morning. That sounds reasonable.
Morning, Emma.
Morning. Hey, so you know, new girl orientation shit. Can I leave her with you? Thanks. Bye.
What the?
Oh, gods. Hopefully you're better than her.
I'm
Fucking
worse.
Emma. Oh, okay. Well, fuck.
She just chuckles.
I realize I haven't been leaving like space for you to like describe your characters or anything. So if you would like to do that, you're certainly welcome to.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Tess, and she is. Let's see, what's my description? Chinese, mid-20s, tall and awkward-looking. Keeps her hair short, but not too short. The perfect length to keep getting in your mouth.
Relatable.
So
So
true.
true.
Yep. She's wearing a t-shirt and jeans as usual.
Yeah. Molly, did you just put out a hand to shake or something?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. Shakes your hand. If anything, I think Molly probably initiates that. To be honest. But Molly is mildly tall. Like probably 5'10", 5'11". Just sort of 6 feet, and
Fucking tall.
wearing wearing a suit with just the most crazy ass hair you've ever seen, as
I
as
love
you
her
can
red
see on her
hair.
sheet. Stupid hair is so much fun.
Yeah. I love the hair. It's really impressive.
Thanks.
Do I have to wear a suit for this job?
No.
Okay.
I don't think we have the same job.
Well,
Actually, I know we don't have the same job. You don't do what I do.
what do you do then?
I'm a representative, so I do, a little more administrative work.
Yeah. I think your job is mostly like breaking up fights between different like teams of Bonitos, mostly.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So.
Because they're very territorial around here.
Yeah. I break up fights mostly. That sort of thing. I'm not out there. Well, usually out there actually fighting.
Oh, okay. Right.
But good luck with that. Fucking Emma. She didn't give me she doesn't I don't do her job. I don't know I don't know, is there a fucking phone app you have to get for onboard? I don't.
Yeah, she fucking sucks. I hate her.
I think she probably did you were probably forced to read a bunch of information manuals about how civilization
But
works,
she
even
didn't
if they're probably not very
give me
clear.
any of those.
This is just how every job onboarding works, though.
Yeah, it really is.
She
That's
probably
so true.
shoved a stack of stuff into your hand of information on this girl as being hey, can she shadow you? Cool. Bye. This is beneath
Cannot
me.
emphasize enough that she's not shadowing the right job.
Yeah, which again is just how onboarding works.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Listen, this company is fucking 60 teenage girls virtually, or
Yeah.
young adults.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think your boss is just down the hall, who specifically called you in, Molly.
All right. All right. Well, I have to go talk to my boss. Just come with me. And she will probably have you stand outside if there's something important going on. Otherwise, I don't know why the fuck I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you walk into her office. Your boss is, of course, Miss Sadie Majid, aka Bonito Clock. She's 24, has blue hair, looks extremely fucking tired all the time. You literally have never seen her on a full night's sleep. It's just hey, who is that?
This is, I don't know, some new girl. Emma fucking dumped her on me again.
She waves.
Well, whatever. Sorry to
Can
call
you
you in your day off.
Can we? Is there a thing we can we talk to her boss?
Well, I mean,
because,
I'm her boss, but
Oh, you're her boss. Okay. I don't know. I thought she was
mean-
a different department. She doesn't do our job though.
I mean,
I
look, it's complicated. I know we're really short-staffed at the moment. Just
no,
whatever.
I get that. Just
It's fine. Sorry. All right, this is just it's just a thing. The higher ups keep bugging me about it. I just need someone to like check this out.
No,
Um,
sure, yeah.
I think she sort of like looks sort of warily at Tess and kind of like beckons Molly to sort of lean over her desk so she can like whisper a bit closer. Sorry. She just says, she's just like, okay, so we've had like a weird report. Like it's not anything, but like I don't know. I don't know why people are so insistent about it, but like supposedly there's some sort of like old woman running around who's like a BONITO, which is fucking like obviously bullshit, right? Listen, I just need you to go like check this out. Give me a stupid bullshit. Like just phone in the report. I literally do not care. Just
She's
go
probably
to
just
this.
pretending to be old. Right?
Maybe.
Probably
I don't
just
know.
normal.
I don't know. We don't have our own file. We don't. I just want this dealt with. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I do not fucking have the time for this. There's turf wars going on in fucking Acton again. Just, yeah. Can you do that? It'll only take like an hour.
I mean, eventually we have to just let them fight, right? They're not gonna stop on their own.
Well, I mean,
we
tried.
can't stop them. Eventually they'll learn their lesson, right?
I mean, we sorted it out. It was fine, and then fucking like these anarchist pricks showed up and.
Look, at least I don't have
it's
to
fine.
deal with that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We can talk about that on Monday. Just yeah, you trying to go do this for me?
Yeah, sure.
Cool, great, thank you. Here's the address. Just like again, it doesn't even need to be true. I don't give a shit anymore. Yeah, I think she just kind of.
Anyway, I don't want you to get in trouble.
Well, thank you, Molly. That's very sweet of you.
If we get audited, we're fucked.
God, yeah, I know.
Do you think we could apply to like self-audit? I could do that.
I mean, we are supposed to be internal affairs, but
maybe I'll take some courses.
Maybe you should. You're a good egg, Molly.
Thanks.
Yeah, she kind of like hands you a report that just has the address on it, which may or may not be an address that we've seen before.
Right.
Anyway, I think we'll cut away from that to Mallory.
Okay. Where am I? What's going on?
That's a good question, Mallory. I think you've only been here a couple of days, so
yeah.
Who's to say where you were before that? But what do you know? How do you think you ended up in the big city, as it were?
I was picturing that she was like following reports of like missing girls that sort of could potentially be in the same issue she was.
That makes sense. Yeah,
that same
there's
make-believe.
definitely. I think there's also definitely been like sort of weird spikes of make-believe activity. Like most civilizations mostly got it worked out at this point of like, okay, these areas have like a lot of make-believes, these areas don't have a ton, and territory sort of gets like divvied up in regards to like priority, quote unquote, in like huge air quotes, because there's also like wishes at stake and shit. But yeah, I think you've been following sort of a trail of sort of weird stuff going on. I think also, for the past several days, you're pretty sure somebody's been trying to kill you.
Great.
Pretty sure.
What else is new? I just get the description out of the way. She's clearly in her early 50s, like you can see it in her face. She's got long gray hair, but she always keeps it tied up in like the messiest ponytail. She wears glasses, the kind that like the bottom half of glasses. I don't know what that's called, but you know what I mean.
Like half moon.
Yeah, like half moon glasses. She's also a little bit taller, but she's not like Molly tall. She's probably more like 5'8" ish.
That makes sense.
And she's like, she is like a little bit chubby, like in general, but she's like really bloated in the stomach. Like, she's got like classic full on like dad bod huge beer belly basically. It like is a really odd look compared to the rest of her body.
Is she single?
Literally.
Yeah. And yeah, I think she's just kind of trying to stick to back alleys and stuff, and just constantly chowing down on this 5-pound bag of trail mix she's carrying around with her.
Has she got like anywhere to stay in the city, or is she just like constantly on the move?
I think right now she probably has like a cheap motel that like
makes sense,
the
yeah.
cheapest, shittiest motel she could find.
So you're probably like right on the outskirts. That would make sense. Yeah. So I don't think you've caught a glimpse of this person at all, but it's like, you know, you've been around long enough that you can just like feel it. Like there's someone around the corner. Like you're pretty sure you managed to shake them off right now, but like I don't know, something's really weird is going on.
Yeah, can I like basically I want to like kind of quicken my pace just barely, like not enough to be noticeable unless you were following me, to try to like kind of dart down an alley and duck behind like a pillar or something to try to catch whoever it is following me.
Sure, yeah, give me a... Yeah, that sounds like a draw. Let's say it's an alley draw.
Oh, I love my one Ellie. And I also love the devil.
The devil!
The devil.
The devil, baby!
Let's
Let's go.
The
Every single
devil!
time.
I feel like the devil is somehow always the first card drawn in every Eidolon game.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I just gotta love the devil.
Mhm.
I don't know how to mark experience on this sheet.
I can do it. There should probably be an updated way to do this. And I don't think experience will matter too much because
That's what
not
you
how
think.
you get like. True, that's a fair point. I do think I did bump everyone up to level 4 specifically because I thought it'd be cool if by the end of this people had master moves. But I'd try your best. Playbooks work differently anyway, so.
Yeah, it's true.
Molly's the only one who deserves a master move.
So true.
That's
You
true.
hate
Who
us. What even is the metamorph like growth move?
I don't know. It's not on my sheet.
I don't know. I can't remember if they've actually added it yet.
I was about to say,
I
it's not
guess
on my
we'll
sheet.
find out.
I just have regular master moves on here.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, they haven't added the metamorph growth move yet.
Well,
This is truly the playtest.
sucks to be Mallory, I guess.
I need to
We'll figure it out.
Man,
I
are
need to
you
add another
are you
advance move.
short an advanced move? Oh no, I'm just stupid. Never mind.
Me?
I know.
Because I am. Because I didn't realize we were
Yeah.
level 4. I
Oh,
thought we
there
were
we
level
go.
3.
Oh,
There is
gotcha.
a growth
Whoops.
move. Grab's posted the growth move.
Oh dang.
Okay. Anyway, Mallory, I think you you play the devil. So I think what happens is
Definitely.
you attempt to do this and you kind of dart down the alleyway. And you do see someone sort of come around the corner.
As
as soon as
wait,
you-
can I, as right as they like pass me, can I just have her go? I can feel your murderous intent. Just like call them out. Just call them out. I've got the knuckle dusters on.
Murderous intent.
I've got the knuckle dusters on. I'm gonna fuck them up.
Fuck yeah.
I think.
I think
That's what I think.
the person that comes around the corner is like they only register as like a human shape for like a split second. The moment you go for them, they fucking turn into dust essentially, and you just like feel something pierce through your back.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, shit.
that's your damage track.
Yep, I'm done. Yeah, it should
and
definitely turn around and try to figure out what the hell just happened.
I don't think you can tell, frankly. I think you just you do have an opportunity to run. I think you're probably quite near your motel at this point, so
Fuck. And
but
she'll
they
just
definitely
take
like
off.
got a solid hit on you.
Yeah, I'm just taking off then. This
Fuck
was a
yeah,
bad idea, it turns out.
So as you're running towards your motel, I think that's probably about the time that one of our other two groups gets here.
Do.
Yeah, sure, Molly and Tess. I think you're arriving at the address now, which is for a shitty motel kind of. You probably it's probably been a decently long kind of like. You probably took the fucking tube actually. Now I think about it. So.
Amy and Parker are going to be 15 minutes late again.
So true. But yeah, I guess
we could have just teleported there, but
it takes you when and where you need to go.
We needed to be 15 minutes late.
Exactly.
So true.
Well, I don't think Amy
sorry,
definitely doesn't want Parker to use her power anywhere near her, and I don't know if Parker feels the same about Amy's power, but
Parker does not want to use her power anywhere near Amy.
Very fair. Which is funny because you can only use it when you're together.
We can use.
You can use like half of it, yeah.
We can use our own halves when we're separate.
I've still never been. I probably should have asked this earlier, but like, if you can only send something in time or space, how does that work? Does that like still function with like, okay, it always goes to the right time and or place?
It goes where it needs to be in time or space, respectively.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So like it essentially just goes to somewhere random because if it's not in the same, if it's not in the right if it's in the right time but not in the right place, it's like it might as well be in the wrong place or wrong time.
I'm thinking of it as like Amy can send things to the right place for the current time.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
And Parker can do closed time loop bullshit, but only if she's in the same area as the thing that's going on at the time.
That makes sense. Okay, that's perfect.
Parker is a Homestuck.
Yes.
God.
Of course.
That's
anyway,
right. Parker Strider.
Molly and Tess, you've just kind of been. You've taken the tube to get here. You finally made it to this fucking shitty motel, and you see an old woman just running towards it at top speed, presumably.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, but she's wearing like black slacks and a black tank top with like a really grandma-y cardigan over the tank top. It's like clearly was hand knit by someone, and it's like that like baby blue with like little flowers stitched into the hems and stuff.
Aww.
It totally doesn't fit her vibe at all.
Love it.
So what are we out here to do? That's the wrong voice. What?
Are you asking me, the GM, or Molly?
I'm asking Molly, yeah. Because,
Hi, Molly.
Molly, are you awake?
I think, all good.
Molly.exe has ceased to function.
I didn't realize I was up. I got confused.
All good. Yeah, I think you have kind of with Tess have gotten to the address that you were given by your boss.
Okay.
And I seeing a like about 50-year-old woman running towards it at high speed.
Not a super high speed for her. she's old.
Old woman
She's
speed.
not that old. She's 50.
It's
Right, but like.
Well,
I'm picturing how well I'll be able to run in 20 years. I'm not saying she can't run. I'm just saying, her sprint speed isn't athletic.
I think before anything, what's my biz? My biz is 1.
Uh-huh.
I think I want to try and dredge to see if this is who we're looking for. Like
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
try
You're
and
drawing on the
sense the Bonito energy or whatever on her.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Well,
Alright, that's
yeah,
one
one
biz.
biz.
Imagining you
One biz?
doing like a JoJo's, you're like sniffing the air for the scent of Bonito.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You want to push?
Do I want to? I kind of want to push. I don't know.
Sure.
This is
fuck
funny
it.
though.
Yeah, I'll
Make the
push.
fan
I'll
clock.
take my scale. Yeah, I will push. Take the Phantom Clock and my ascending
Well,
scale.
that worked well.
Oh hey.
Oh hell yeah! Sure,
Ah,
I'll
alright.
try him through
Oh,
strength
strength.
here somehow.
Yeah, in that case, I think, yeah, you can absolutely sense that this is not only is this exactly the person you're looking for, there is definitely something supernatural about this woman. And so this is a much bigger deal than you were meant to believe.
Yeah.
Does she sense a murderous intent?
Do I sense murderous intent?
In that case, you know what? I'm actually going to say no. I don't think you sense any murderous intent, even if
Okay.
perhaps you would maybe have the ability to.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, Mallory, I think you noticed these two very conspicuous young women appear behind you.
Yeah, she she curses under her breath, and just keeps jogging like she doesn't notice them. And when she gets within like earshot of them, she'll just say, "Oh, good morning, kids," and just try to act like she's out for a jog. Also, her voice
You
is
know.
all over the place. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to keep anything consistent.
No, I love it. It's great.
It's fine. That's cool.
For my sake, if you do a British accent, it has to be the absolute like. You gotta
I'm
get a
trying
drawl.
to do a Scottish accent, but like light, and I'm just doing a bad
Oh,
job.
love it. No, that's fine. I get that. I'm Scottish and I can't even do a Scottish accent.
Fair.
I'm not doing a accent for Amy, but if I was, imagine the voice of Daisy from the Magnus Archives.
Oh,
I will keep that in mind.
that's
I'm
really good.
also not doing an accent.
Completely fine.
Listen, Amy and Parker were born in the USA. They came over to London when they were 8.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
They
That would explain the
Both
names.
families moved at the same time.
Yeah.
I
They
like
were
to
the-
imagine
They were the
them
only
also-
Americans at their primary school.
I like to imagine for some reason that they were already friends when they were living in America in this situation. They just both happened to meet
Sure.
at the same
Why
place.
not?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Perfect.
It's where they need to go.
They didn't
So
have
true.
a power yet.
True. They
Uh,
supercharged their Eidolon for that one.
so am I trying
Yeah.
to dazzle them, or is there just no way this is? Oh no, there's no way because she knows that's me. Never mind.
Yeah, Tess is just like,
True.
oh
I think
hey.
you just play out the scene as
Yeah, she's just trying to jog right past you.
Hey, how's the
I
job
don't-
going?
Oh, it's a lovely morning, isn't it? She just keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to see here, officers.
yeah.
Tess is like, okay.
I mean, if they don't do anything to stop her, she's going to jog right past her motel.
Yeah, no, I'll just say, yeah, no. Come on.
Oh, I think you've got me confused for someone else. And
I assure you I don't.
you're gonna have to physically stop her if you want her to stop.
Okay, great. I'm gonna, I think I'm not gonna fully, like, physically, I'm not fully using art block yet. But I think I am gonna create some, a couple of chess pieces in front of where Mallory's going.
Fuck yeah.
She like
Um,
she just lets out a really long sigh, and she reaches back into her pocket and puts the knuckle dusters back on without taking her hands back out of her pockets.
Oh
She's
fuck!
like,
This
just
seems like a great point for Amy and Parker to suddenly appear.
Yeah.
It does. I want to add, by the way, on the walk over, Amy has been staying outside of Parker's range, which is awkward and noticeable because 6 feet is
That's
a
really
noticeable
funny.
distance away to be walking from someone when you're going to the same place.
Just social
Parker has
distancing.
noticed, but isn't
Is it-
bringing it up. But it's very clear, like from like the psychic link standpoint, that it makes Parker sad.
aw.
Just
Parker will
imagining him
remember
sitting
this.
on like opposite sides of the train.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, you don't need to fight.
Oh,
This is
to be
not
clear,
bad.
her hands are still in her pockets. She's not posed to fight at all.
Okay.
And she'll just turn around, still hands in her cardigan pockets, and yeah, and she'll be like, "Can I help you, children?"
Yeah, we had some reports about roughly 50-year-old Bonito around here. I kind of figured it was bullshit. I still kind of think it's bullshit. But
It is bullshit. Bonitos can't
Wait, how
be
does-
older than 25 at the most.
Amy,
How does
having
that
now
work?
noticed that they've reached the address and the fucking pigs are here,
Yeah.
pulled out her phone and started filming them.
So you just accost any 50-year-old woman you see, is that it?
cut this shit.
I'm afraid I don't
You
know what
know,
you're talking about.
you know I can. Come on. I can tell that you can tell. Okay? We both know.
So what, are you gonna bring me into the station, little piglet?
Well, honestly, I wasn't planning on bringing anybody anywhere. But I would appreciate it if you would give me a hand.
I'd say you definitely see her elbow twitch, but she does not take her hand out of her pocket. um, what is it you want exactly?
I want to figure out why you're here, and how you're here. If, of course, this isn't just a elaborate ruse. I mean, if you're not 50, just say so. Just, no.
You don't have to answer any of that.
Yeah, you're like
Amy-
60?
Amy has appeared. She has like walked up within conversational range. She has one hand on her hip. She's still filming with the other hand.
Ooh.
So, go ahead.
For what it's worth, I think Civilization thinks that filming like magical powers is a big no-no. Like they, I feel like they sort of like are aware that like governments probably know about bonitos, but like they don't want to give them more ammunition, you know?
Yeah, would it be reasonable to say I maybe asked Tess what her power is on the way here?
Oh, yeah.
And in that
Yeah.
case, did she tell me?
She sure did.
Okay.
Also, I should probably write a Titan Wally.
Here's another question, by the way. I have a tie to Molly. Have we actually met, or is that just like a preemptive thing?
You could absolutely have Matt.
There was
Because,
a
I mean,
thing that was mentioned a while ago that what if Molly worked under Parker and Amy a while ago when they were still doing work?
Fuck.
I think you
Yeah.
definitely would have like been in the same spheres at the very least.
I think
Okay.
it's kind of interesting if they know each other.
That is
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, that makes sense to me. It'd be funny if like the one bit of like Bonito knowledge Amy has of like gossip is that oh fuck, Molly became a cop.
Yes. I mean, she would know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
would keep track of this fact.
Yeah, my tie is now. Molly is not actually worse than Emma, thankfully.
Molly, has this woman actually done anything, or are you just bothering a random civilian for no reason?
Jesus Christ. She like pinches the bridge of her nose.
Hi, Molly.
Hi.
Is Parker here yet?
We showed up together
Oh yeah, okay. I mean,
at
in
a
that
respectable
case,
distance, but together.
yeah. The moment Tess catches sight of Parker, she's like, "Oh, hi. Well, what are you doing here?"
Why are you here?
I'm with Civilization now.
Do I know Tess? I don't think I know Tess.
Probably not.
No, but I think you're immediately getting the feeling from Parker of just, oh god, she's with them now? And then Parker is just like, cool.
I think I think Molly's gonna try and like kind of look like nod at Tess and then towards Parker. And also probably try to I don't know if I want to do that just yet.
Oh.
I think Mallory takes her hands out of her pockets, notably nothing on her fingers. And she just puts one hand on her hip and she says, "Come on, children, we're making a scene out here. I'll put on some tea." And she just makes to walk around you, Molly, to go into the motel.
I do like tea.
Bad news. It's a motel.
Fucked up.
You have absolutely no reason to invite her into the place that you're staying. You realize this, right? She
In
has no
fact-
right.
In fact, I'd rather none of you follow me, but it seems like this is probably going to be a whole fucking thing.
I mean,
And
yeah,
she just
we
leaves
have-
the. I mean, it's a motel. She leaves the front door open. Starts walking to her room.
Did you have you like gone to open the front door of the motel?
Yeah.
I think as soon as you do that, you sort of touch it and immediately feel that something's changed. And when you look back behind you, you are all now in the labyrinth of a make-believe. You realize.
What the
The
fuck?
deepest sigh from Mallory.
For fuck's sake.
Molly rolled her eyes.
What's happening?
Fuck.
Yeah, I think what you see currently is before where you were just in kind of like a a shitty abandoned part of town. You're now in a rubbish dump. You're it's sort of weirdly like blown out and like excessively colorful. There's people just sort of all like there's a bunch of like there's like a lot of people around, but they're all sort of like if you look up closely at them for a few seconds, you realize they're just sort of like outlines and like smudges, and they're all kind of like lining up to just throw something into this big like landfill essentially, or like one of these containers to be crushed. And yeah, it's like it's huge. You probably, those of you who are experienced with this sort of thing, probably haven't seen this one this big in like a while. Like
through the link, Parker is picking up on Amy's predominant thought, which is, Jesus fucking Christ, we've been in contact again for less than 3 hours. And this shit is happening.
Sorry, I just we needed to go somewhere, and I guess it's because I'm sorry.
Mallory has taken the bag of Traumix back out and is stress eating.
That's so real.
I'm just playing me in 20 years, actually.
Amy, put your phone back away.
It's a joke.
Because this is no longer a legal issue.
So true.
Yeah.
Well, you're all
Okay.
bonitos, right? Get to work. Just continues. She said that with a mouthful of brown eggs.
I think Molly raises her hand and like puts on her her like bonito outfit, which is kind of the like Tato stylized military uniform. But like black and white.
Fuck yeah.
With like alternating black and white squares around the bottom of the skirt.
Oh, I love ska.
And in each of those squares, in the white squares there are like black suns, and in the black squares there are white moons.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That rules.
Sick as hell.
And there's I have a like specific pattern. Hang on. That is on her back. Oh my god, my Discord's frozen. Okay, I'll get it later. And I think is gonna try and summon a bunch of kings in like a circle around her, which turn into like medium-sized like broadswords. To start like spinning and cutting down anything around to create like a flat surface.
Sick. What are you
Yeah.
trying to accomplish here?
Just to kind of like get rid of anything that is breaking line of sight, or
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's
like
probably
potential anything in the way. Yeah.
probably like containers sort of emerging around you just to kind of like complicate the field. So I think that makes sense. Give me I guess that would be a scrap.
That's fair. I'll call. Let's scrap. That's 2 pow.
Okay.
There's the sun and the moon. Right after you described your
wow.
skirt, that's incredible.
Give you the
That's
whole
sick,
sun.
By the way.
The stack rules.
Oof. This tech does rule. That's really cool.
Moon.
Moon. I think I do want to take the moon. Yeah.
Let's
Let's
go.
fucking go.
Oh god. Okay.
So I'm putting my track at 3 now, because that's damage, and because I realized I forgot to at the beginning of the session.
Right.
That makes sense. Yeah. I think. Oh god. Okay. In that case, I think what happens is, as soon as you're about to do that, I think suddenly I think something just like falls on you essentially, but before
shit.
you get the chance to, and
A
you just
cartoon
kind of...
anvil falls from the sky.
Well, it looks like that for a second, but then I think when you look up, there is suddenly, it's definitely the essentially I think you, whatever else is, there's a girl like fall on you from the sky, and then as soon as you go to like look around at her, she's immediately like standing up as though she never was falling.
Can I interrupt for just a second to read the moon? Because there's a bit at the bottom of the card here
Go ahead.
that fucking rules. Says, a symbol of fear, anxiety, and dreams. The moon lights your path to a higher understanding, but the light is weak, a pale reflection of the sun. Dark things come to the surface under the light of the moon, like a crustacean emerging from the bottom of a pond. Why does that go so hard?
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Hell
so
yeah.
The
cool.
moon is just the best tarot card, I think.
Fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
If I
Absolutely.
could make that my resident, I'd probably do it like
Yeah.
at least half
That's
of
so
the
real.
times.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to get that off my chest.
No, it's great.
I
I
need
love
to
it.
decide if for pop cover version, if I'm just gonna have everybody's cards be their resonant cards, or if I'm going to let them pick like a positive or negative card too. That would be their like card to summon their Eidolon.
Ooh.
I think you could sort of offer that choice to them as it happens, probably.
Probably.
Ooh, that's fun.
What if it like
Yeah.
starts out as the resonant card, but it becomes like a positive or negative card?
Ooh.
Foreshadows their fate.
I mean, they don't have to be neutral cards because I'm keeping that Henrika's card was the world.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's
God,
I think it's more fun if they can pick any card.
Henrika Vladimira Dracula.
Of course.
Incredible.
Did you
Everybody's
did you
favorite
force
two-girl
Ragnar?
president.
Fuck yeah.
Based.
And her Eidolon
I-
lesbian vampires from outer space.
Oh yeah. I need to restart Discord. It's like stuck. One sec.
All
Uh-oh.
good, all good.
No.
Oh, what the? Who? Huh?
You good?
I think she's very dramatically like, hold on, you cannot do that. I think you can tell that this girl's a bonito. She has like, I'm gonna say her outfit's like sort of like kimono-ish basically, and she has like kind of short pink hair, and I guess potentially Molly's probably the one this would make most sense for. But if any of you want to do a politics check, I mean gen draw to to find out who this is, you could probably justify doing that.
I was thinking about doing an investigate at some point.
Sure, yeah, fuck it. What's your gen? 3, right?
3.
We do got that 3 gen.
Here's
Yeah,
the
nice.
lovers,
Oh,
justice,
Wow.
That's not
Wow.
and the chariot.
wow.
good. Okay, so we've got into
Hey, I
the
did it.
situation, and I think it definitely the lovers make sense to pull here.
Sure does.
Are we good with dealing with the lovers last?
Yes, absolutely.
I think I want to go with justice. What happened here recently?
Okay. Is there anything in particular you're angling for with that?
Okay. So
Like, by
I just
here, what do
saw
you mean, I
something-
suppose?
I think part of what Parker is trying to ascertain is why do I need to be here right now at this very moment?
Ooh, that's
But also generally, was she an anvil for a while and then fall out of the sky? What happened? Who is this?
Who is this? Okay.
Who is this?
Well,
Who dis?
okay, the neutral card. So what I'm
New
going to say
bonito, who
is,
dis?
you can have the answer to one of those questions. Do you want to know why you're here, or do you want to know?
I'll save why I'm here for later.
Okay. So you just want to know who the fuck this is?
Yeah.
I think something sort of like pings an alarm bell in your head, and you're like, I recognize this girl, like from like a long time. Like when I was working as a bonito, she was also working as a bonito, presumably, right?
Mhm.
Actually, yeah, fuck it. Whatever. That makes sense. I think you definitely recognize her as like a bonito that you would have, seen around at some point. And her power is like it's definitely some sort of weird reality warping thing like that. You don't know. You're not sure if she like literally turned into an anvil or if she just like made a sort of dramatic entrance, but like the effect was functionally the same.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll just say like she probably like has some kind of what kind of weapon would she fucking have? Probably like a like a sword that looks
Smaller
like a
anvil.
lot like a prop that just says actually wait, I think her outfit just kind of has like only acting written on the side, like in sort of bold letters.
I see you.
Okay.
Can I keep asking questions?
Yes, go ahead.
Great. I would like to have the chariot for what's hidden here.
Okay. What specifically you're investigating in this case?
I think what I would be thinking about in this case is her power, like this magical girl. The way that it reads to me kind of also feels like the way that there's people here and nondescript junk objects that are
True, yeah.
that aren't real, and I kind of want to figure out what's the deal with the make-believe, like just a little bit.
This girl's
Okay,
actually
sure.
just in the middle of her own phantom fight.
We
Fuck,
sent
that
this
would've been
girl
cool.
back in time to the
Shit.
Shit.
Whoopsies.
We're the cause of all
What I wrote
phantom
down,
fights.
actually.
It's like
Anyway.
vampires. Okay.
I think what you can tell about this make believe it is, it is very much just a landfill. It is a dump, as it were.
I'm going to kill you.
Sorry.
I'm going to bite your head off. I'm going to drag you into the street. I'm going to drown you in the English Channel.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Love to drown in the English Channel personally.
Reminder that I almost named this band Dump.
Yeah. You should have done that.
I would have had to come up with a different bonito to fucking make believe. That was not a Freudian slip.
Surely not.
We're not doing Monica again, I promise.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Definitely
No,
not.
no, that would be ridiculous.
No, I think you can tell like the people or like not people who are just sort of throwing them away. Those definitely are like representations of like real people to a certain extent. And what they are like throwing away, like each of them are sort of lining up to throw like a specific object into the pile, and it's always like this is something that like was important to them. They're, like if they were virtuoso, this would have been like their Eidolon that they're chucking into this pile.
Final
And they are
question.
also extremely miserable.
Yeah, that tracks. Final question. For the why are we supposed to be here at this specific moment question, what complications should I be wary of for the lovers?
Oh boy, you bring out the worst in each other. Oh.
Do. I want to, just for the record, I don't know if it's going to be relevant to this answer, but I want to throw out what Amy has done here. As soon as Mallory said, y'all are bonitos, right? Flyway jumped down from Amy's shoulder and is like landed on her fist with its talons digging into her arm and is stanced up. But Amy is just like, I'm fucking retired.
Ooh. Yeah, God,
You and me both.
how
Kiddo.
fucked up do you want me to get with this? Because a thought has popped into my head.
Punch us in the
Get
fucking
so
face.
fucked up. Dissonant card draw.
Parker, I think the thing that sort of occurs to you as you're looking at Amy do this is you realize, I mean, you don't know if this is the case, but what feels right to you in the moment is like, the reason you're here right now is because, well, at the moment, this is keeping you together, isn't it? This situation is, like, if you hadn't run all the way here, would you have stayed talking? Would Amy have not just left once you realized that you didn't know anything and just you wouldn't have seen each other again?
But that's what she wants. That's what's best.
Hey, quick question. Is Parker blocking this thought out of the link at all?
No.
Uh-huh. Amy takes a noticeable step back from her, and her grip on the knife tightens.
Fuck. What is your dissonant effect anyway?
The next time I play a positive or neutral card, I apply our dissonant forecast instead.
That feels very fitting.
Yep.
Oof. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So Molly, a woman just fell on you, and is now like protesting, like, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Just,
Like,
don't. Simply do not.
Yep. Don't.
Ignore the make believe for a second. Look, that woman over there is like really, really dangerous.
Is
And
she pointing
points
at
at Mallory.
Well, I know
Mallory
that.
looks up the entire time, just the sound of crunching as she's been eating this trail mix. She just looks up with a mouthful of trail mix. Me?
I think
Yes, you. You know.
And who are
Right.
you exactly?
I'm Millennium Actress. I'm a Bonito like you.
Uh-huh.
I work for. Look, it's not important. Look, just
Okay.
you need to trust me on this, okay?
No.
What do you mean, no?
I mean, no. I mean, you don't tell me what to do?
Molly.
Can I make a tie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Molly has a
You-
little
you-
spine
you-
for a
Whatever.
piglet.
Damn.
You thought she was reasonable and smart because of the chess motif. She's actually an idiot.
Love it.
And it
Zelda
hates,
from the Zelda
hates
character.
when people question her.
Yeah. Tess is just like, oh god, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, sure. I think that this moment is probably the moment where the Bonito chooses to just dump a load of fucking like clearly sparking electronics of you. Like there's a crane overhead that you probably didn't even like notice until now. That is just about to dump bunch of like comically sparking batteries on your head.
Molly,
Hmm.
I think Tess is gonna let you use her power, and you can take a break from being conductive.
Ooh, that rips.
Hell yeah.
Good shit.
In that case,
Your powers. Okay.
I think I want to utilize that and create a pair of rooks which transform into like kind of comically large, unrealistically large gauntlets on my hands.
Sick.
And I think I wanna kind of like jump into the pile of electronics and try to like scatter them.
Okay, cool. In that case, yeah, give me a power. Should I be giving you plus? Oh, wait, hang on. How does the accomplice work? I should know this.
How does the accomplice work? We're all asking this.
Oh, at the beginning of time, hold 3.
If I've made
Okay,
any
maybe
moves,
remember.
I would use Wishmaker hold, but I don't have. I haven't done any moves
I was
yet.
gonna make you draw a biz for the for making Molly take a break from conductivity.
Oh yeah,
I think this is also like dumping on all of you, so maybe
Okay.
that would make more sense.
Well, that's Molly and Parker that I have ties with, so you two possibly get that. Everyone else, sorry.
I forgot that's how the accomplice works. Anyway,
Does it work off
we
of
can.
tie?
Hmm?
Another player uses your Eidolon to make a move. I don't know.
Let's just call this a scrap for Molly. I guess the accomplice feels like a slightly weird playbook in that respect.
A little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the scrap. It's
Okay.
2 pow.
The world. And the tower.
Whoa. Holy shit! Yeah!
Oh my god.
Classics.
The classic.
I shuffled this
Let's
so
go.
well.
Oh man.
Fuck, this
The
deck is
sun
so
and the moon,
cool.
and then the world and the
The sun
tower
and
is
the moon,
incredible.
And then the moon and the world in the tower. What the hell is going on with Molly today?
The tower is great.
The tower would be so good.
You did just make 2 towers.
You know what? Yeah.
Never forget.
Fuck yeah.
Is there a plane that's about to crash on this landfill?
The thing is, we accidentally teleported a make-believe that burns hotter than jet fuel to when and where it needed to be, and
Oh my god.
I've taken a break from being electrically conductive but not thermally conductive.
Oh god.
But also because I advanced my damage track below winded, so I'm now at 4 ascending scale.
Cool. Yeah,
She's
so you
about to
did
pop
play the
off.
tower?
Yeah, I play the tower.
Okay, I think in that case what happens is you shoot up and you are resistant to conductivity, so none of this affects you, but you punch the like falling mound of batteries out of the air and it scatters onto everyone else. Advance
Yup.
your damage tracks.
Damn, I was gonna
hold
say.
Oh.
And also, actually, you also have to advance your damage track because it's scrap. So I guess, I think the weight is just enough to fucking hit you in the face.
Oh yeah, what card is discarded off the top?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
my
yeah.
bad. It is
That
death.
is the one thing I always forget.
Goodbye,
R.I.P.
Death.
Death.
Yeah.
I also would like to make an attempt at a move while.
Yeah, I was gonna also do a thing, which is maybe probably the same thing.
I think we probably have the same idea.
Well, I'm free.
I think it's banish the trap.
I was gonna move myself. I was just gonna teleport to somewhere where there isn't trash falling on me.
I mean, I imagine that we both had a similar idea.
Should I, given you're the conjoined, would it be funny to make you do like one biz draw to both teleport?
Yes, I think that's what makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Give me a biz draw.
Also, we very explicitly said that I am staying outside of her range, so this is -1.
Oh, true. So yeah, biz draw -1.
Which our biz is 2, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we get 1 card, baby.
The Emperor.
And this is in fact
That's my
going to
resonant.
be the dissonant card effect, so it's
Yep.
gonna be bad.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck, that's true. Wait.
They try to do two separate
numbers in the
things at the
nucleus.
same time, but they're both out of each other's range, so they both fuck up.
Well, I think you are definitely both still advancing your damage track.
Yep.
Oh, wait, you have the same damage.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So
Okay,
we're
yeah.
collectively down to winded.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. And
honestly-
are-
Actually, Abby, I like to make things worse for myself.
Oh
Do
boy.
we think that everything just emotionally between them for the rest of this session so far would have been enough to take them from fresh to winded already?
actually,
Parker,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. So we're
I
at
think
battered
definitely,
now.
like-
I think if
Yes,
nothing
that's fair.
else, if
Why is
nothing
everybody
else,
fucking
like
battered?
Amy stepping away and gripping the knife tighter is enough to advance Parker's
Uh-huh.
damage track one stage.
Oof.
And Amy's advanced when she heard the thought that Parker might be putting her in danger just to keep her around. So
Well, that was the immediate thought, like the realization of why they might have needed to be there. But then
Yeah.
Parker's conscious thought was, I don't want to do this because it's not what Amy wants.
Oof.
think Amy gets both thoughts though, just because of how the link works.
Yes.
And Amy is very inclined to blame present Parker for future Parker's wrongdoings. So
Yeah. And future
I mean-
Parker for anything else.
I mean, at this point, present Parker might well be future Parker.
Oh, fuck.
I don't think it can't be this make believe.
no.
I will keep that in mind. We probably shouldn't run that much longer.
Alright, thanks.
Anyway, yeah, I think the you notice that the pink-haired girl has just suddenly, like, a Millennium Actress has just completely disappeared. As you are all pelted with fucking batteries. Mallory, what are you up to?
That's why
Um,
we're battered.
Mallory eats the
So-
batteries.
No.
Just
So-
unhinges her jaw and lets them fall in.
I eat the bullets.
So
I
true.
eat the bullets.
Insatiable multi-class.
Can we tell who is causing this? Like, you said Millennium
Which
Actress
thing?
disappeared? The junkyard thing.
Oh, the Junker thing is a make-believe, so it's
Right, I'm saying, like, can we see the source of it? Or is it just?
I think it's sort of like all around you. I think pinpointing like what you would need to like destroy to get rid of this thing would. I mean, you can investigate or dredge.
I was gonna say, can I dredge?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I've got 2 biz. The magician
Oh,
or
baby.
the hierophant. What's the
Ooh.
hierophant again? You discover
Hierophant.
something. That's
That
perfect.
seems-
I will take the hierophant.
Okay.
Someone who
Hierophant,
knows
just
how
learning
can mark
something.
XP.
Absolutely. I think as soon as you, I think you can sort of recognize the source of whatever is causing this is like right at the center of that like pile that everybody, like all the people are kind of throwing things into. You just you fought enough of these things to like know this is pretty classic, frankly.
Yeah. I think in that case, she's going to start making her way over to it to start digging through it, and she's gonna say, "Come on, you're all young and fit. You're gonna need some help here." And she just starts digging through it without waiting for
I
anyone
think
to respond.
as you go to do that, though, like one of the people sort of like steps out of line, like kind of covers your face, and you suddenly realize that that person is Millennium Actress, and she's like, "Hold on, I'm not done with you."
Can I slip those knuckle dusters on and tase her ass? 'Cause I'm not fucking around with this fucking girl.
Just
Yeah,
beat
sure.
her.
Give me a scrap.
Fuck yeah. I got 3 pow. Oh goody. The Hanged Man, the Wheel of Fortune, or the Fool.
Ooh.
I think I'll take the Fool. And
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
she
Tell me where I needed to be in this moment.
she pulls her hands out of her cardigan, and they are just these like they aren't like brass. They just look like steel, like brass knuckles. Wow, dumb name when they're not brass, but
Steel knuckles.
Steel
at
knuckles, yeah. No, I get it.
at the tip of each knuckle is a is sparking electricity like a stun gun, and you can see
Fuck yeah.
wires coming from the from the
Yeah, I
knuckle
think-
dusters into her sleeves.
Millennium Actress is like transformed right now, even if she maybe doesn't fully appear to be. So the impact is definitely softened, but like I assume you just fucking like punch her in the face, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm going right for the temple. I want to be done dealing with her
Fuck.
immediately,
Oh shit.
if possible.
I'm
Yeah,
kind of
no.
imagining her just like being knocked like 10 feet away, Dragon Ball Z style.
Yeah, like
I
still
don't-
standing.
God. Yeah, no, you just fucking she is not prepared for you to just punch you just punch this 19-year-old girl in the face, and she just fucking like reels, but at the same time also oh, what's a fun thing to happen here?
I should have pushed.
The
Hermit got discarded. That's my resonant.
I think she also manages to like immediately kind of not bounce back, but she definitely like she sort of kind of like flicks her hand out with a with the kind of like prop sword she's holding, and it scuffs your arm. So advance your damage track again.
I'm at desperate.
So yeah, and she's clearly very shaken and was not expecting you to just like full on do that, but she's like,
Can I make a tie, by the way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mallory is cool as fucking shit.
Sure is.
I really
Wait.
need you guys to re-picture for me for a second her her enormous bloated beer belly.
Yeah,
She just turns her
no.
head and decks her with knuckle duster.
Yup.
That's so cool as fuck.
She's got such a build.
I
Hot
realize
girl
this dropped
shit.
you to desperate actually. So I think what actually happens is she reels back, but immediately I think actually you completely punch this like instance of her away, but from behind you a fucking like car suddenly hits you.
Oh great.
God.
Yep.
Just
I
yeah,
love
like
seeing
I
grandmas
think it's like
get
a
hit by
family
cars.
SUV just like drives into this dump and just fucking rams into
Yeah,
you.
sure.
With her at the steering wheel.
She like tumbles across the hood and like cracks the glass and just falls down really ungracefully.
Love it.
She's trying to get back up, like holding her lower back.
Yeah, I think when you look up, you just see Millennium Actress sitting in the, like dressed like a suburban mom with like dolls of children in the back, like just giving you this horrified stare, and she's got like a huge scar on like one side of her face where you punched her.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my tie to Mallory. I don't want to get on her bad side.
Yeah.
I think Molly still doesn't know what to think about Mallory.
Yeah, fair.
I don't think Parker knows what to think.
Just in general.
Yeah, at the moment,
true.
this entire situation is so stressful that I don't think she's ever processed it. Like, she hasn't gotten to do anything yet. She hasn't thought about it.
Yeah.
Fuck this. Amy throws her hand up and Flyway jumps off it. And Amy starts running forward and Flyway just sort of dive bombs into her. And she transforms. And then she's going to immediately try and teleport herself to where she needs to be, which is hopefully right next to Millennium Actress, so she can fucking conk her with the butt of her dagger and try and knock her out, because fuck this girl.
Okay, yeah, fuck. I guess I'll just call that a scrap.
Sure.
Or maybe a snipe. I think you could justify a snipe.
I think scrap makes sense. This is with my Eidolon, so it's still at -1.
So that's one card.
So it's one card, yeah.
Honestly, I kind of do like this as a snipe, because you're like manipulating the weakness of the fact that you need to be exactly where she is.
If you want to call it a snipe, that's fine. It's one card either way.
I do
Yeah,
think
sure.
it would be neat if Parker, not wanting to immediately attack her and get the full story, tried to interfere and sabotage, but I don't know if I want to do that.
Can you sabotage your own move? This is
I was
something
thinking
that
about sabotaging, so
That's really
we need
funny.
to work. We should make a note of that, of whether one conjoined player can sabotage the other.
That is interesting. You know what? I think what I'm gonna do is let's draw, and then based on that, I'll decide whose outcome kind of is the wins here, essentially, or neither. I guess we'll find out.
Yep, everyone loses.
Everyone loses. So that's one Ellie.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm so sorry. I forgot that I have
All
the deck.
good, all good.
We have
Star!
a new
let's go.
path
Oh, baby.
reveals itself.
A new path reveals itself. Okay. In that case, I think what's going to happen is you successfully teleport like straight into the passenger seat and just like have your knife. I think you don't even have to like move. You when you reappear, you have your knife to her neck, and she just kind of is completely caught unaware by this and like suddenly stops the car.
Look, it's like 11 a.m. and I've already had kind of a long fucking day. So can you not, just in general?
Are you Amanda Chase? That's not important right now. Look, I'm sorry about. I'm really sorry. I just that woman over there is like.
I don't really want to hear you try and justify why you're harassing an old woman, okay? Just
It's not. She's a bonito. Do you not understand that?
yeah, no, I picked up on that.
You don't know what she's done.
Mallory looks a little confused now. Wait, what is this about? Also, I have made a tie. Amanda will survive.
Love to make times like this.
Hell yeah.
It's not as ominous as it sounds. It occurs to me what that sounds like all of a sudden.
Everyone else
I
is
think,
gonna die.
For the
First she
meantime,
was
you
afraid,
definitely
and then
have
she was
to do-
petrified.
Actually, I'm gonna
Thinking
reword
she
that.
could never live without Parker by her side.
I'm gonna reword that.
True.
She's been trying.
Amanda has the capabilities to survive.
Okay.
That's more of what I meant.
You know what I'm gonna say, Amanda? I think you remember this this girl as Arabella.
Look, Belle, I don't fucking care.
Well, okay. Maybe it's best to stop fighting at the moment, because we're still in a labyrinth. You remember this?
Yeah, we should stop fighting. That's why I'm keeping the girl who started this shit restrained.
I'm okay,
Now, can one of
well,
you go fucking deal with the actual problem?
I think with that, I think so. Did I come like crashing down earlier, or can I still be in the air?
I mean, you drew the tower, so I think you probably did get like shunted
I
out of
probably
the
did.
sky.
Yeah.
Tess, where are you during all of this?
I think while everyone's distracted, she's just gonna kind of walk down over there and look at what's the cause of all of this.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I
Just
think
poking
you're
her
getting
head
close to
into the
this.
pit, like, hey, what's going on in here?
Yo, what's
Yeah, for
up?
sure. Are you trying to like? It is just like a big pile of garbage, essentially. Are you trying to like wade through it?
Yeah, pretty much just like.
Ah,
I think she's gonna be transformed, and it was real low key because she just has like a. She just
no
has
one
a.
noticed her transformation sequence.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's just happening in the background.
So she has a cheap haul. It's pink and like pastel blue. She has a skirt and like those New Year's red thread knot earrings on her ears, and she has like a staff. So she's just using that to push the trash aside while she tries to wade through.
Okay, yeah, cool. Give me a challenge rate, pal.
Yippee! That's my good stat. 3.
Oh yeah.
Can I also say that Mallory would, if she has the ability to, would come over and try to help dig through it too.
Oh yeah, sure.
Much less
you've
helpful
been hit
without
by
the
a
staff.
car, but you're fine.
Yeah, she
Other
like,
than that.
limped over and is just kind of like barely helping.
Let's go! Temperance! Dissonant!
Fuck
Yeah!
You put others first to your own detriment.
Can I also, what were the other cards? I'm gonna
Oh, sorry.
grab one for Wishmaker.
Oh yeah, of course.
High Priestess and the Empress.
Who is that anyone's thing?
No.
Guess not. Okay, I'll just grab High Priestess. That sounds fun.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
I
that gets
will,
set aside.
I should make a note that yeah, that one's set aside. Sorry, okay. Okay, you put others first to your own detriment. I think in that case, with Mallory coming to help, suddenly something from well, actually, first of all, is there a particular player character you want to give +1 forward?
I mean, probably Parker.
Oh.
And I'm down to Desperate.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think
desperate buddies.
I love
think
this dissonant.
a fucking like I think like it's like a cage suddenly like bursts out of the trash, like being pushed forward by this like enormous fucking mutant parrot, and just like rushes at Mallory, and I assume you probably like push her out of the way and just get completely smashed into by this.
I get fucked up.
So yeah, that just happened in front of you, Mallory.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a tie to Tess. I'll fix it in a second. Tess is gonna get herself killed.
So true.
So true.
For fuck's sake.
I think Tess is
Whatever.
just gonna sort of incoherently scream at the thing.
Yeah, I think Mallory will see that and pretty much be like, well, better put this opportunity to use and just get back to digging. She really needs to get to the center of this and get this over with.
Yeah. Before I resolve that, Molly, was there anything you wanted to do?
Yeah, so I had kind of I don't know if that even really applies anymore. I wanted to try and like wanted to try and pick up the car.
Oh.
And like try and see if I could like taunt the make believe out.
Interesting.
And I
you
was
still can.
hoping I could find some way to justify using strike me down for that. But
Fuck yeah. What does strike me down do?
it's when I pursue a course of action that a simpler mind couldn't understand or which
Oh
is
my
just
God.
obnoxiously evil can gloat maniacally.
Fuck yeah.
And because I think the other Bonito's in the car, right?
Yes, and so is
Okay.
So is
Parker, yeah.
So is
Amy.
Amy.
Amy's
Yeah,
in the
Amy
car.
was in the
Shit.
car.
My bad.
Yeah,
That
sure,
I do.
absolutely. Like, what are you doing with the car?
I think I'm gonna pick up the car and try and like float into the air. And almost like in one hand, like I'm gonna throw a football. And try and like yell, possibly scream, to coax the make believe out of hiding.
What
Do you have a
fuck
villain
are you
speech
doing?
here?
Shut up. What'd you say?
Do you have a villain speech prepared?
I don't have one prepared.
No, that's a joke. Do you have any villain things you want to say to cement the gloat maniacally?
I'm trying to sell the gloat.
You don't have to. I think gloating doesn't necessarily have to involve like actually saying anything potentially.
I want
but...
to. I just don't know what.
That's all right. I can edit it back in post.
Would you like to use? Would you like to use my power again?
Sure. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, take a break from gravity.
Take a break from gravity. Fuck yeah. So yeah. Yeah. You may gloat maniacally. That's a glam draw. What's your glam?
My glam, I think it's 2. It's 2.
Can I sabotage?
Sure. Solaire, if you please.
Yep.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
I forgot the sabotage is like after they're shown. Judgment
Oh,
in the
okay.
sun.
Banish the
baby.
sun for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I push real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you
So
can.
that means the Phantom Clock will advance twice.
Yes, it sure
Oh
will.
yeah,
Hang on,
this is what I
actually,
was complaining about with
I think you
PvP.
still want to do that. I had a thing in mind that I realized wouldn't work, but that's okay.
So are we still pushing?
Yeah, I'll
what
still
is it?
push.
You're pushing though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The world.
Okay, enjoy the world.
I like how strike me down is like you can use the forecast of the world and you just played the world anyway.
See.
That might be
Worthless.
something to consider, actually.
It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. That's fine. If it works out that way, it works out. Yeah, I'll play the world.
I
on a
simply
forward card-
choose to apply the forecast of the world anyway.
Yeah.
I should have the rules for fucking gloat maniacally pulled up. Let me do that real quick, just to make sure I'm keeping that.
Gloat maniacally is you're giving a speech on how you're completely untouchable in this moment.
Yeah, no, sure.
and
On a positive card, you're completely
right.
and uncontrovertibly correct. Okay. In
Let's
what
go.
way are you completely invincible and unstoppable?
I know exactly where the make believe is.
Ooh.
I
When I
think
was
you-
floating up into the air, I could see it moving around underneath the trash. Maybe.
Yes, absolutely. I think I think in kind of like taunting it like this, it literally like rises up to meet you. And what do you do?
I I think I'm gonna throw the car, not at it, but like over it to distract it, and then fly in and like, while it's kind of like trying to avoid the car, go in and punch it.
Fuck yeah.
Can I? This might just be a flavor thing. As the car passes over it, can I drop out of the car and try and also just start fighting it like as I'm falling?
That's awesome.
Just dragging my knife down it.
I do want to do one thing. I realized something, which is that my ascending scale reached 5.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
So it reaches 5. Advance my damage track. So that goes to desperate. Fuck.
Sick.
Cute.
So many people are desperate.
Yay!
Well, actually,
you don't have
you don't have to advance your damage track.
You're right. I don't advance my damage track the next time I take damage, so it's still battered. And
Nice synergy.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. And I think I'm going to use my ascended my Eidolon elevates itself by becoming sci-fi themed, and I think one of the gauntlets turns into like a pile bunker.
Fuck yeah.
It's like
bunker.
stupidly huge.
Yeah, I think you just fucking like ram straight into this thing and blow its head off.
Oh hell yeah.
Damn.
And it just kind of collapses and
How
I think
high am I falling from?
probably pretty high. Should I make you draw to
draw?
land?
I'm gonna try and teleport myself into a controlled landing.
Sure, yeah, that sounds like a biz to me.
Shit. Well, dude, that's 2 minus 1 is 1.
Wait, is it every draw that we have -1 on? No, it's you're using your power for this. Yeah.
The magician.
The magician. You
The magician.
you stick that
Sounds
fucking
like a
landing,
magician.
dude. I'm imagining like you there's still that like crane overhead. I think you like catch the like you stab your knife into the side of it and just like slide down slowly.
I do a sick roll when I land.
Yeah. I think the Bonito I literally came up with this fucking world building. God. The make believe starts to sort of like gradually fade around you as the labyrinth sort of I think it's not completely gone yet. I'm trying to think. Would anybody be keeping an eye on the car at the minute?
The car got thrown.
Actually, Mallory definitely would be keeping an eye on it because of the other Bonito that's in it.
Yeah, once I land, I'm gonna start looking around for where Millennium Actress went, but...
Oh, sure. I think she suddenly appears sort of next to you, Mallory, and is like, fuck shit, I'm out of time. I need to... And she sort of rushes to attack you, but before you even do anything, go and give me a, let's say an Ellie draw for this. In fact, anybody could do this if they would prefer to, but if Mallory's Mallory's probably the closest person.
I'm willing to make the draw. I got one
Sure,
Ellie.
yeah.
The Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune, okay.
Shouldn't it be the Hanged Man?
No. I don't know what to tell you. But
I think as you
Because the Hanged Man got pushed out of and should have got put back onto this part of the deck.
I mean,
makes sense.
it is in the deck. It was not the next card. I haven't messed with the deck at all.
Okay. Wheel of Fortune, okay. Well, I guess it's up to me to decide what happens then, which is a dangerous prospect. Very too mean. I think what happens is you suddenly see that sort of figure again, the one that the person you thought that was chasing you, but turned out to be some sort of fucked up illusion. And it's like time almost sort of slows down, and you see a bullet heading straight for Millennium Actress's neck.
Oh shit.
Do you do anything?
I honestly, I think that she would try to kick Millennium Actress out of the way without putting herself in danger if she can. I'm not saying she'll succeed, but you know, she's not gonna risk her life for it. But she'll try to like kick her enough to get her out of the way of the bullet.
I mean, it sounds like another Ellie draw to me.
No, that's perfect. No, that's perfect. No, I want the one card.
If you'd like to interfere.
I want.
Okay, you want the one card.
I want the one card because I know what it is because of the discussion I'm having.
The Hanged Man.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
that's perfect. Yeah,
I'd love to hear this impossible choice as I try to kill to save her without putting myself in danger.
yeah, it's a real difficult one on me here. Yeah. Do you keep yourself safe or do you keep her safe?
Keeping myself safe.
Yeah, I think as she's like trying to speak to you, this bullet just fucking slams into her neck and she falls over.
Can I maybe interrupt something? Can I try to solve this?
Sure, yeah.
Can I Parker hasn't been doing much. Can I reveal my master plan? I need to be there.
Yeah, sure. That'd be 3
Can we
gens from the bottom of the
say
deck.
this is not at -1 because Amy landed within
I have a
reach of her?
+1. Oh, that's fun. I also have a +1 earlier from.
Oh, you do? Fuck,
That's
yeah,
true. That
so
was
that's
a million years
4
ago.
cards.
Okay, I'm gonna have to shuffle them. But
Okay.
we've got. It's so hard to line these up when it's flipped. Sorry. We got Judgment. We got the Sun. We got the Empress. So we've already got a full spread. Now I got
The Sun should be in the discard because
I sabotaged.
The deck
because it
just
got
got shuffled,
sabotaged.
right?
I thought the sabotaged card goes to the bottom.
No,
no,
sabotage
it gets
discard.
discarded.
Oh, sabotage
Okay.
does discard. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I did not
A
understand.
lot of
that.
obtuse rolls. Apologies.
No, that's fine. That's okay. That just means I have to shuffle it in the deck. It just wouldn't have been in there.
It might watch it be the Sun again.
Yeah.
That would be pretty funny.
We love to celebrate.
Sorry, these cards are huge. It's hard to shuffle.
It's all good.
I mean, they're normal
Fine.
tarot card size, but I'm used to a playing card size tarot deck.
True.
Okay. They're not all gonna fit on camera, but we've got the Wheel of Fortune is back,
Oh, that's my good card.
Oh shit!
and the
Oh,
Sun.
The Wheel of Fortune is your
Damn.
dissonant.
No, it's our resonant, baby.
That's my dissonance.
Oh, it's your resonant. Fuck. Yes.
Let's go.
Okay, yeah. In this moment, you're more than the sum of your parts.
I like to imagine that because like Amy landed within 5 feet of Parker, they're able to use their power in tandem now.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Because I was going to say, Amy doesn't like Belle much in this moment, but she still knows her. She still doesn't want her to die.
Yeah, very fair.
I think she
Yeah.
maybe also instinctually tries to teleport over there.
I like to imagine that what kind of happens is Parker teleports in front of the bullet and is holding her hands out in the fucking Jade Harley the picture frame thing.
Hell yeah.
Disappears.
Nice.
Yes.
Somewhere,
Somewhere John F.
500 years
Kennedy
back
gets
in the
shot.
same spot, a bullet strikes a tree.
Yes.
Strikes a person.
His head explodes.
I mean, if you're using both of your
We
eyeballs
were
at
actually
once.
behind every major. We did 9/11 and we killed JFK.
No.
Jesus.
Can't believe you guys assassinated Prime Minister Frankenstein.
Oh,
Not Prime Minister Frankenstein.
No.
darn it.
It's okay. The monster was gonna get him anyway. We all knew it.
The monster of his own bureaucratic mistakes. Yeah, I think
Parker's teleport lands her like kneeling next to Belle, and she immediately checks if she's okay.
Yeah, I think she is like it like the shock of it getting that close to her is probably like taking her the fuck out. But she is alive, and I think as you are kind of looking around, suddenly occurs to you that like the thing about labyrinths is that they aren't really like they're fake as hell, right? Like they are not real spaces, and if you concentrate enough, you can literally see that they are not in fact like open; they are cubes. And in the corner, you can see a dark-clad figure.
Watch
With
the
a
corners.
sniper rifle pointed at you.
Oh shit.
You wouldn't happen to have a pink gel pen, would you?
Say again. I did not hear that.
It's generally asking the people out. You wouldn't happen to have a pink gel pen, would you?
I think Millennium Actress suddenly detransforms, and she has one poking out of her front pocket.
Great, that makes perfect sense.
Yoink.
Okay, 2/3 of the note.
Halo announcer voice. Yoink.
Yoink.
We haven't yet established that everyone is a cunt.
That's so true.
Can I reveal my master plan?
Absolutely, yeah.
I think a knife is going to stab into the shoulder of the sniper because in a moment here, Parker and Amy are going to teleport Amy to where she needs to be, when and where she needs to be, which is right behind that sniper stabbing them.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Give me a reveal your master plan.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
3.
and we have the resonant effect active.
That's true.
The
So
next time your other
Oh,
hand
you
draws,
do.
you go drawing and yeah.
What?
Instead of
Okay,
drawing,
so we don't even need to draw.
And we
More than the sum of
increase
your
our
parts.
tie affinity by 1.
Yeah.
oh, tie affinity.
Okay,
is
yeah.
at
In this
3
moment,
now.
you're more than the sum of your parts. Yeah, you absolutely do that. You've got this person pinned on the ground. Oh, do I want to? Yeah, fuck it. Let's go completely nuts with this one. I think you finally get like a good look at this person's face as you are stabbing them, and
It's me.
it's Io.
What the fuck?
I don't think she looks like herself at all. Like her eyes are red. There's like, she just looks like completely fucked and like out of it.
Oh, no.
Amy
but-
drops the knife and untransforms.
I don't think she says anything. I think she just kind of like immediately tries to like fade away in the way that she did like a moment ago.
I mean, I'm trying to hold on to her. I don't want her
give
to
me a-
go.
Give me a power draw.
Sure, I got 2.
That's
I'm the
star
pal lesbian.
and the devil.
Oh.
The devil!
Yeah, I'll take the devil.
Oh,
The devil!
Yeah, love to take the devil.
Okay, then
love
we're
to play the
marking
devil.
another experience.
Oh god, am I
We're
doing-
at 6 now.
Why would
Surely experience won't matter.
Definitely not.
we should be higher than 6 experience?
I've been attempting to count, but I've been losing track.
I've been completely forgetting to count personally. So
Yeah, apologies. I was trying to mark it and kept getting distracted.
you're fine.
It's okay.
I don't keep track of experience when I'm GMing.
Do I want to do?
I think we're at about 8.
We could just
I haven't
go by
been marking it
vibes.
down, but
I'm debating whether I would commit to the fucking ridiculous thing I was thinking about doing for this campaign.
Oh
Yeah, you gotta.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I think you grab onto her and Io suddenly kind of like, it's like she sort of seems to come back to herself for a moment and she suddenly like hugs onto you really tightly and is like, Amy?
what the fuck?
I
I'm
think
saying
she...
this while I'm putting pressure on the stab wound that I gave her.
Yeah, I think it sort of breathes like it's going to say another word, and She bites into your neck, advance your
Oh.
damage track.
What
Cute.
the
Love to
fuck?
see it.
She's a
Wait.
vampire.
Mine as well. They're the same.
I guess yes. I don't know.
You know,
I
that's how
think
that works.
Should I?
you like feel that psionically.
Should
yeah,
we?
it feels weird.
Should we have all recovered
Excuse me.
one spot on our damage track after the make believe?
Yes, I think that's fair.
Oh, that's a good point.
Okay, I was
Oh,
just
great.
asking. I didn't know if we were supposed to or not.
No,
we're
it's
normal.
probably fair.
All right.
Yeah, I think as this is happening, the labyrinth is basically completely faded away. Does anyone else want to do anything?
I would like to just run over to where Amy is. I want to note part of the reveal your master plan that Parker did earlier was that she, in the middle of teleporting, transforms. So now there's an obnoxious ticking noise.
Yes. You know, come to think about it, you teleported Amy in from the future, didn't you? So
Is there
Is there-
another Amy here? Are there two Amy's?
Well, okay. Well, I would have. Wait, was that? Okay, was that Amy from the future that's teleported here?
It's Amy
That's
from the
correct.
slight future.
The
Only from the slight
slight
future.
future.
in the sense that like the one that's currently pinning down this what's her face, you could like, you know, teleport to the past right now. Am I making sense?
Yes.
I would have
I
to
get you.
teleport the one that is. I would have to teleport the one that's not holding Io.
Yes.
Sure.
Right.
Maybe it's easy just to say that there's like it's like fucking D4C where like there can only be one of each of you, even if there can be multiple of other people.
I think
I don't know.
Parker can do time loop bullshit with herself if she tries.
The thing,
Yeah.
it's funnier if there can be multiple of us.
That's true.
Fuck yeah, why not? There are
You get
two
to do
Amy's in
home
this
stuff.
scene.
Well, you can clone yourself?
Kind of, not really.
Okay.
I-
thought
Future Amy looks at Parker and present Amy. Send her back before some shit breaks.
Okay. Can I?
Yeah.
Amy,
And
can
present
I do
Amy
this?
sighs and holds out a hand.
See you later. Now. Just kind of taps her hand like she's. It would be like a hand holding thing to send her back earlier, like when they were in the past, but now she just gently touch and
Yep.
she's gone.
100%.
Tess looks noticeably jealous, even if it's just a touch.
Okay, so are you okay?
Do I look okay?
No, I felt that also. I just don't know what to do.
Is Aya
where-
still struggling?
Yeah, I think she is. I think she's just like, if this has been happening for a few seconds, she's probably about to like let go. Essentially,
Yeah. I'm gonna try and just like hit her with the butt of the knife and knock her out.
sure. But also, where is Molly, Mallory, and Tess during all of this?
To answer that for me, where is oh fuck, I forgot her name. Millennium something.
Millennium Actress.
Yeah, Millennium
I think
Actress.
she's just like out cold on the ground.
Oh, she's out cold? Okay, well then in that case, Mallory has taken a seat exactly where she last was and is sitting there breathing heavily and trying to eat trail mix while gasping for breath. Worn out.
Yeah, that's so fair.
I'm sure.
Just sitting cross-legged.
Yeah. Tess is right next to Parker, looking at the whole scene and being like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Truly,
Does
what the
Tess
fuck is
know
happening?
what Parker and Amy's powers are?
No.
Nope.
Cool.
There's no
There
psychic
you go.
link, so Parker does not know to answer.
Oh god.
All right, in that case, I guess, Amy, give me a scrap.
Sure, I got 2 POW.
Here's the Emperor and the Hanged Man.
Fuck.
Hmm. Give me the Hanged Man.
Oh,
So you mark another experience.
Oh,
Love to
boy.
go back down to Desperate.
Wait, so are we at?
were you not
Are we
already at Desperate?
No, because we rewound our damage track once from beating the make believe, so now we're
Yeah.
Okay, and you definitely
Oh,
advanced it
yeah.
again when she bit your neck.
Oh, was I
Did
supposed
somebody
to?
else put mine at...
Yes.
I'm back up at Winded. Cool.
Well,
I
shit.
forgot about that.
No, we would have advanced our damage tracks to battered from the bite because
Right,
we
right,
would
right,
have been
right,
at
yes.
winded.
That
Okay,
was the
okay.
that was the yes.
Okay, in that case, you are going down to Winded. That's good. I don't have to figure out how facing death works for the
The
conjoined.
Desperate. But yes. Well,
Wait,
we
so
do
are
have one headlight, so
Oh, you do have one headlight. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. Anyway, I think you.
Discarded with strength, by the way.
okay.
I think she suddenly like kind of immediately pulls away just as she like grabs your throat essentially and like pushes you back into the wall. And so yeah, advance your damage track, and I think your impossible choice here is like you can try to hold on, but she's probably going to kill you.
I think Io is my best friend at this point. I'm not inclined to let her go.
not a fun thing to know in the back of my mind.
Yeah, huh?
Okay, can I do something then if she's not gonna fight back?
I was gonna say if I
Yeah,
could do
sure.
something. Go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead then. It probably makes
Well-
more sense for you to do it.
Maybe. I would like to reveal my master plan.
Mhm.
Cute.
What is your master
Um,
plan?
That I've been kind of slowly creating a bunch of like small rooks in the area around the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And right now I would like to just kind of activate them all, and they turn into like staves that push them apart and create kind of like this like web of staffs that neither of them can really like reach each other through.
Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, give me that 3 gen from the bottom of the deck.
3 gen?
3 gen.
Well, there's the Emperor for you.
That's my resonant.
I know.
I wonder what card.
Yeah, baby.
And the star and the sun. A wealth of
awesome.
options here.
I'll take the Emperor. I'll take
Yeah,
my
of
resonant.
course.
Okay, you rise spectacularly to the occasion.
Yeah. My base playbook's resonant effect, which is my Eidolon range is 30 feet now.
Sick.
Really?
Decent.
That's the resonant effect?
Well, it changes it from it triples it from 10 to 30.
Wait,
Theoretically, quite
is it-
useful.
does the Ascendant have a different range than the Architect?
No. Oh, 50. When the fuck? I swear to God, I've changed this like 10 fucking times.
I think the Architect makes sense with 15.
Yeah, it does. You're right. It's 45 now.
Sick.
That's math right there.
That's math.
Yeah, in that case, I think that that certainly happens. You just sort of push them apart. I think You did play a resonant, so I'm not going to say Io just completely disappears. I think she just kind of falls to the ground.
Yeah, because I do still have my power active, and this is kind of stupid. But if I could have those staves like kind of almost open up at the ends, and like they emit some sort of field that
Energy.
Okay, yeah, no, that's
some
cool.
sort of
I like
sci-fi
that.
energy field that disrupts whatever her ability to like disappear is.
Yeah, cool. I like that. Yeah, in that case, I don't think she's going anywhere.
I have no idea who this person is, but
The labyrinth fades away, and you're back in shitty, like backorder urban London.
You know, I think that's probably art block. Now that I think of it, but I reveal the master plan. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll give you. You played your resident. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Can I
this
ask
went
a question?
Much better than I thought it was going to go. Yeah.
Can I teleport myself out of the staves? I don't want to be
sure.
restrained.
Yeah.
Ooh, can I?
What if
Yeah,
you
I'd like
need to be in the
sabotage
stage,
that.
Okay.
though?
Fuck me, I guess.
Sorry.
Jesus.
I think I will use that field to try and sabotage that as well.
Okay. Cool. I will. Let's resolve that, and then Mallory can do something.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah. I. It's probably Biz, right? To teleport
Sure.
away.
Am I within
You're
5
within
feet
my
of
range.
Parker at this point?
That's a
I mean,
good
we were close
question.
enough to each other, right? Like, Parker was there.
You did teleport her like pretty far away, but
I mean,
I'll give it to you. I think you've sort of earned it. You like reconnected at this point, so
if you,
Okay.
of the two people in this party that are good at moving across long distances in a short amount of time,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's 2 cards then.
2 cards, okay.
yeah.
Shit.
Oh no!
well, you can be nice to us.
I
I don't think
Would
that's
be
allowed,
nice.
actually.
I don't think being nice is allowed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This might actually be a great time for me to bring up what I was going to ask.
Yes.
So,
Okay, sure.
So Io bit into Amanda, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Did she? So Amanda is bleeding wherever that was, I assume. Like, was flesh
I would
broken?
say so.
Okay, Mallory is standing uncomfortably close to Amanda, digging her nails into her forearms and just staring at the wound and not able to help herself from drooling. She does not even remember walking over here.
That's
Amanda's too
yummy,
lesbian for this shit, y'all.
yummy blood right there.
Me when I have a taste for human flesh.
Mm.
Well,
She's
that
trying
might
to
be
stop
quite
herself.
relevant. Yeah, the lovers.
Is the chariot getting sabotaged or is it going on the bottom?
Oh, is it getting
I
sabotaged?
think it has to be sabotaged because
Yeah, it's a sabotage.
that's how sabotage
Yep.
works.
I didn't realize
So,
there was a sabotage
unfortunately-
happening.
Yeah,
That's okay.
sorry,
Sorry.
Tess.
Tess is never allowed to resonate.
That's okay, that's Mallory Dissonant also.
Someday. Yeah, I think you bring out the worst in each other. God, how do you even do that in this circumstance? Parker, how do you fuck this up for Amy?
I don't know. I think
That's
a kind of fun option is Parker tries to get Amy out, but somehow sabotages the integrity of whatever field is going on. And alternatively gets trapped inside of it too.
Sure,
That's really good.
absolutely. You know what, I'm gonna
She
say at the
tries to
same
take
time.
them where they need to go, and where they need to go is apparently both be inside this.
God
Yes,
damn it.
Where they need to
absolutely.
be is staying right here in my fucking stupid prison.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, you are stuck in the prison, and Mallory is uncomfortably close.
Yeah, I think
I
she's
feel
like
like
leaning
we're all
forward and like trembling.
I think we might all be uncomfortably
Yeah.
close to parentheses. Now they're in Parker and Amy are in an enclosed space.
So true.
This 50-year-old woman like drooling inches away from you.
Jesus Christ.
Honestly, Amy is barely even registering Mallory at this point. She has one eye on Parker uncomfortably and one eye on Molly just glaring.
Hey, I'm introducing my new Yuri Doujinshi, the barrier shield you can't leave until you...
Jesus.
Yep.
I can't wait to read it.
God, where the fuck do we even go from here? I think you are now back on the just a normal street.
I have one last thing I'll do.
Absolutely, yeah.
Tess is gonna rip her magical girl outfit because that's a very normal thing for a person to do, and she's gonna take strips of that and then just use it to bandage up Io.
Okay, yeah, that's real. I don't think you need to draw for that or anything.
I'm changing my test tie. It was
Very normal to
before.
I'm not changing my test tie. Seems perfect to me still.
Add a test tie.
I don't think I figured out how to change it yet.
Ooh.
I had a really funny idea. If Tess was like, hold on, Mallory, you need to take a break of that Kit Kat bar. You're not you when you're hungry.
When you're hungry,
I know that's Snickers, but like...
have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's really good. If
It
she
wouldn't
ever
make any
knows-
sense for Tess to know to do that. But that would be
yeah,
so funny.
if she ever learns that Mallory has that kind of trigger.
Oh god.
I have added the tie. Tess would be a good person if she wasn't a cop.
I mean, to be fair, I think all magical girls do just have to register with civilization. They kind of strong arm you into it.
You sure know who isn't.
Tess is just,
Amy
Don't
has
Tess
friends
is
who
technically working with me right now.
I kind of like the
True.
idea that Amy has one friend who is a Bonito who she has helped dodge that registration.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. I like that. Yeah, I think as this all sort of fades away, you just as a kind of ending stinger here, I think suddenly sort of rushing over to Belle's unconscious body is and suddenly looks up at you is Mariel Afolabi, the girl that you ran into in the cafe at the beginning, looking horrified. And yeah, I guess we'll leave the session there.
Good stuff.
Everything is fine.
So Amy and Parker are just as fun as I thought they would be.
Yeah.
I'm really glad. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah. This is really
This is
fun.
I'm glad. Thanks. I hope it went
Yeah.
okay.
It was
Had a good
extremely fun. I'm extremely looking forward to the next one.
God.
This is very fun.
Yeah.
For the record, if Amy's type wasn't women who remind her of Parker, she probably would have a crush on Mallory.
God.
So true.
We love gilfs here, apparently.
It's kind of shy, mousy redheads is what her type is.
Yeah, huh?
You give her an older version of Parker and she just loses her shit.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Future Parker.
The non-zero chance that she could meet a Parker who's 20 years older than her.
The one thing I've learned from this session is that I need to get so much more weird about the time shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Correct.
that's so true.
Yeah.
The time shit. I don't know if we told you the idea that we had for
I don't think we
what the
did.
make believe is. We should do that.
Yes, we should.
Ooh, okay.
Should that be
Do you
in,
want to share
should
that?
we make a private direct message?
You can DM it to me. Yeah, sure.
I think.
I think we should we make a 3-person DM?
Yeah, we can do
Sure.
it. We can do a group chat for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solaire's been sending me stuff about Mallory this whole time.
Oh yeah.
Sorry I haven't been able to send you stuff about Parker, but I've always felt
No,
like
it's
it'd be kind of weird to do that without the other person in the conjoin.
Yeah, no, I completely get that.
Yep.
I need
Group
to add you as a
chats.
friend to do that. Let me do that. Let's be besties.
Let's be
Yay.
besties.
Friend acquired.
Also, Parker has a tie to Molly now.
Who am I missing
Molly
a
is
tie
someone
to?
I want to avoid.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
That is the correct response.
Oh, incredible.
Mhm.
I think Parker's the only one I'm missing a tie to now, right?
I should do an Amy tie, right? Has Tess actually learned her name, actually? I have no idea.
I mean, I feel like enough people were shouting it.
Yeah, I was about to
Okay.
say. That's how Mallory knows it.
Uh-huh. Okay. Do-do-do-do.
Oh.
I'm gonna create a tie to Emma as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think she just...
Emma's the
Yeah.
worst.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, the
she
fucking
sucks.
thing keeps
She's
moving
like-
around.
Okay.
She just insists on, like, you can tell she just, like, really thinks she deserves every promotion.
Emma's the worst coworker ever.
Yeah.
First coworker.
I'm a big fan of Tess's tie to Amy.
Really good.
Oh.
I feel so mean making this.
Well,
Uh,
bad news.
Yup.
Bad
Ooh.
news. It has already
You're a
happened.
little late, my friend.
You're about 7
I
years
guess-
late.
I guess there's always some time for PvP in these games.
So true.
Oh, I
Oh,
was.
boy.
At the
Frankly, I'm
moment,
surprised there wasn't more of it.
at the moment when Molly was picking up the car, she was at desperate, and I was like, "What if I shot her with my gun?"
You should have shot her with your
God.
gun.
You should
Come
have shot
on.
her.
Could have, but I think Parker at the moment was like, I don't think I know how to do this without having the car immediately careen to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
I'm gonna be so for real. If Parker and Amy didn't show up when they did, there would have been PvP between Molly and Mallory for sure.
Like,
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so
There
close to
wasn't more
happening.
PvP between Amy and Molly.
I mean, it's not
Can't wait for section
necessarily
2. Everyone beats up Molly.
it's not necessarily PvP, but the conversation between Amy and Parker did make them advance their damage track.
Yeah,
That
it
is-
sure did.
That's emotional PvP right there.
Yeah, that's kind of what they're always doing.
These two will never be allowed to be at Fresh.
No.
I'm
That's brilliant.
reading Tess's ties, and I want to know more about Tess. That's what the conclusion I came to was.
I fucking love like what I know about Tess so far. It's really good.
She's just a normal girl.
Specifically,
She's a regular girl.
specifically the ties that
love
include
Optimal
Parker.
Girl.
Yep.
So curious.
Tess is my friend.
Yep. Okay. I need to go. This was great.
Yeah,
It's
thanks
fun
for
playing with y'all.
joining.
See you in 4 hours.
Eidolon Hall in 4 hours.
Oh,
So
yeah.
true. Yep.
Yeah.
See you again.
Yeah.
Yep.
See you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh god, I have to play the pervert.
Oh,
Nope.
I love the contrast of characters today, where you're playing Parker, and then just immediately jump towards the fucking pervert.
Yep.
You're gonna
Yeah.
you're going
Have
to
fun with that.
experience the full range.
God, I'm so excited.
Which is,
I'm also so excited. Rich is insufferable in my mind.
Oh. Have fun.
Oh yeah.
All right, bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, bye.
I should
Bye.
probably stop this recording.
Yeah.